Hey guys, I am back with another weekly chat video, so prepare yourself, get a drink, get a snack. It's going to be a long rambly video. I've got my notes and several different topics of things to discuss with you guys this week. Stuff that's been going on in my life, stuff that I've seen. Let's get started. First thing though, I really want to say a great big thank you to everyone who had prayed for me, all your good wishes, good thoughts, your prayers. Thank you guys so much. I am feeling so much better. I really appreciate all the lovely comments and all the prayers. Thank you guys. So I just wanted to say that first. So what else has been going on this week? I'm not going to go in any particular order, just as I've kind of typed my notes up, so to speak. So one thing that was so exciting that happened to me this week, I received another subscriber letter and it came all the way from Ireland. I was so thrilled, number one, to get the letter. I love hearing from you guys. I love getting any letters or cards. I am not asking for gifts. I wanted to throw that out there. Do not send me any gifts, but if you would like to do so, I would love to get a letter or a card from you. I was just so thrilled, but regardless of who it comes from, it was just seemingly like a little more exciting, the fact that it came from another country. So thank you so much, Liz, for sending me the letter. I really appreciated it. It just made my day the day I went to the post office and got it. Thank you so much. See, what else is going on? I did have my follow-up appointment with my primary care physician. It went extremely well. She was thrilled with the results from the cardiologist appointment, and she and I talked a little bit at length about my TMJ issue, the saga that's going on with that. And I told her how much the other doctor that I went to see was, and she thought that was a bit high and suggested that I keep trying to find someone else for treatment. And she said basically, she said, I do think that price is high, and she said, I think you need to keep looking until you find someone you're happy with. And so I did find another doctor, another oral surgeon who specializes in TMJ, whose device is $1,500 instead of roughly $10,000. The other guy's was like, the first half that you got to do is like $5,400, and then the back half was another like $4,600. So a total of like 10 grand. But so $1,500, while it is still high, is a whole lot more doable than 10 grand. So I do have that appointment set up coming up in the next couple weeks. So I will follow up later on that topic. So with that being said, another thing that happened, not this week, but we found out about it this week, and when I say we, I mean my dad. I don't know why I laughed there. He ended up he broke his foot, has no clue what he did, no clue. He's like, I don't know what had happened. He'd been hurting for a couple of weeks, and his foot had swollen up or swelled up. My grammar's not always the best. And so finally went to the podiatrist, and he said that they took x-rays and he saw his foot is broken. So he's got a walking cast on. I don't think that he's going to have it set or have any surgery, but it should just heal up, but with a walking cast on it. So anyway, I don't know if anybody else has ever broken a bone and had no clue how you did it. You think you're going to know when it happens, or because it's going to hurt, but who knows. So that's something that happened, we found out about this week, was his broken foot. Let's see. I think I've got all of my Christmas shopping done with a couple of exceptions. I am a Sunday school teacher, and I got to get a couple things for the other teachers, but other than that, all my other shopping is done. So I love having it done early. That doesn't mean that I will not go to the mall and go looking. You never know what might jump out at you. But I've got my parents' stuff, and I think they're going to like what I got them. They probably won't watch this video, but I don't think I'm going to share anything just yet. Anyway, got their shopping done. I will admit, I'll be honest, I bought myself some stuff as well, because I can. So I will do like what I got for Christmas later on. It'll probably go up like the Monday after Christmas or something like that. So if anybody's interested, that video is coming. And speaking of Christmas, my Christmas giveaway is going to end on, I'm looking at my notes, on the 20th at, I said midnight Central Standard Time. Am I going to get up at midnight and close it off right at that moment in time? No, I'll be asleep in bed. So it'll be when I get up the next morning. One person will be randomly chosen. I will email that person. The person will have 3 days to respond back to me, and I email through your YouTube channel. Even if you don't put videos up, it is still your YouTube account, and you do get email on that. So make sure you check it. And where it's usually hidden is under the community. So if you will go to like video, I think it's video manager, then hit community, then hit messages, that's where it will be. At least that's where I find my email. So keep that in mind. Check your email on sometime on the 21st. Anybody that has left a comment on the Christmas gift giveaway video, because that will be ending on the 20th. And I want to make sure whoever wins it does get it, just as an FYI. And a couple of other giveaways, I emailed two different giveaways, in fact. I emailed the people and nobody responded, so I did have to choose another winner. So I just wanted to make sure if you ended up winning it, you get first dibs at it if you want it. If you don't respond, somebody else gets picked. Let's see. Have you noticed the trending on YouTube button that's now on? I think it's pretty new. I've just noticed it it was either like Saturday or Sunday or Monday. I don't remember which. So about a week that I've noticed it. I clicked on it a couple times and I wasn't even remotely interested in any of the videos that I saw. I didn't go in depth and look at every single one of them, but I was like, what makes these trending? I know it's obviously how many views they're getting, but I'm looking at it and going, what made people want to watch these? I wasn't impressed immediately. That doesn't mean I won't find something eventually if I'll click on it maybe once a week and see what I like. So regardless, I just thought I'd mention that because that is something new on YouTube that's out there. I went to Cheekwood Holiday Lights at Night. If you watched my vlog video, I went during the daytime and I said ad nauseum that I've got to come back at night. Who knows how many times I said it? I don't remember. I would say at least 3 or 4, if not more. I went back at night. I went on Sunday night, and I've got the video almost ready, but I didn't have to, but I chose to remove the introduction where I was talking and the closing where I was talking because they were rants. Oh my goodness, I did like a 7.5-minute rant to close the video. I thought about it later and I said I cannot upload that section. And I'm going to tell you why in just a couple seconds. But so if you choose to watch that vlog, it's just going to be the holiday lights. It's not going to be me saying anything. I've attached some music to it. It's a little bit shaky because I ain't the best vlogger. I'm going to be getting I found out what really helps people, I'm digressing, is some of those Gorilla Pods. You just put your vlogging camera and you hold it and it seems to be much more steadier. So that may be another Christmas present that I'll order for myself. I haven't ordered it yet, but a Gorilla Pod. So if you're interested in vlogging, I've heard a lot of vloggers are using those. They look pretty cool. So it's like a mini tripod. Anyway, sorry for the digression. So anyway, what happened was, I am a member of Cheekwood. So I get into all of their events free. I get free parking. All of the events during the daytime, I can get in free. They're open 6 days a week with, like the Monday they're closed. They're closed every Monday. And then I believe they're closed on Christmas Day and maybe one other day out of the year. But basically, 6 days out of the week, I can go free for the membership. So basically, you pay for it with the membership. But compared to how much they charge each time you go, it is a great deal. So I went Sunday night to see the holiday lights. I have done other night events and didn't have to pay, and I'm getting to why I was so angry and did the rant. So I pulled up to the gate, and we're stopped at the gate. Normally you just drive right on through and park, and you go into member services to either show your member ID card or you pay. So I got stopped at the gate, and the guy was like, $5 for parking. I went, kind of rolled my eyes. I'm like, okay, I'll pay the $5 for parking. So I went ahead and did that. they were not even letting people park in their main lot. We had to park basically in the gravel and the overflow lot. That's really not even a lot, it's just gravel field. I'm like, why aren't they letting people park in the parking lot? Initially, I thought the parking lot was full. Till I got out and walked to where it wasn't full. They were not letting anybody park in it. So irritating. Well, I saw these two lines that were roped off, and one was for prepaid tickets and one was to buy tickets. I walked around both of the lines and I got stopped by this lady, and I said, she said, have you prepaid? And I went, no, I'm a member. I get in free. And she's like, no, you don't. She said, this is a special event and you have to pay. She said, if you had prepaid and are a member, you would have gotten a discount. But since you didn't prepay, you missed the discount. I did get a smaller discount because I'm a member, but I wasted so much more money by not prepaying. On a side note, I do take the responsibility for not doing more research. I should have looked in depth on their website to see how much this was going to cost. I assumed erroneously that as a member I would have gotten in free. I was wrong. So I walk up, hand her my membership card, hand her my card to pay, and she's like, $40. And I went, hello, oh no, I'm not paying $40. I said, why is it $40? And she says, well, for two people. And I'm like, you see anybody else standing up here with me? It's one person. And she's like, oh, $20. Oh my goodness, I hate to pay for entertainment. That is just not me. I don't mind paying for fashion. It doesn't bother me to pay for fashion. If you've seen my hauls, you know that. But I cannot stand paying for entertainment. If I can get entertainment that's free, I'm cool with that. Can't stand paying for it, especially $20 for one event. Oh my goodness. So my great mood just went down. And I very rarely get angry, almost never. I get irritated, then I get over it so quickly, but almost never do I get angry. I was so angry at that point because, members get in free, and I'm like, how dare you start charging your members? On top of all of that, they had Cheekwood roped off where you were forced to walk down a certain path. I understood why they did it, but it was literally like herding a bunch of cattle to the slaughter. That's the type of line we were forced to go, hordes of people. And, I know people wanted to see it. It was beautiful. I hope you watched the vlog. Again, I'm not a great vlogger. It'll probably be shaky, but it was beautiful. So I understand why the people went, but it was just like a herd of cattle. And so as you're walking through, it kind of was like really backing up with the people. Then as you started seeing more sections of it, people started scattering out at that point because some people would stop and take photos. I was doing that. I was videoing, taking photos, and then you just kind of moved on. So some people you would get past at some points, and then other points you would pass other people. So something else happened. I was calming down. I had made you kind of just do these curves. So I made it to this other point, and somehow I got between a mom. She was holding one child, and I got between her and her like 6 or 7 year old son. She stopped to look at something. The other young child, the one that was walking, kept going, and she was not. Number one, I was irritated, and I'm not trying to give parenting advice. I'm not a parent. I was once a dog parent, but that doesn't count, I realize. So I'm not trying to berate her parenting skills, but I just wanted you guys to kind of get the picture. It was dark out there. There was hundreds of people, and it is on a large amount of property. Some of the property is wooded, and she was not paying attention to her child. She was looking at the light. She was holding on to another child. She was by herself. So I get that her attention was distracted, but her responsibility was to make sure that nothing happened to that child. So anyway, I somehow get between them. I'm not even trying to look at the kid. I just like looking at the lights. I'm photographing, videoing. And so all of a sudden I hear this voice saying, you can't skip, you can't skip. And I'm like, what? Who's talking to me? And so I looked down, and that 6 or 7 year old little boy was like screaming at me that I can't skip the line. And the thing about it was, it wasn't a line at Disney World where you'll get beaten up if you skip the line. No. It was just randomness. I mean, the path is wide for multiple people, not multiple people, but you don't, it's not like a single line, you know, where nobody can get by. It's a wider path. And it's just, as you choose to stop and start, it's your choice. Well, Mom is still not paying attention to this child. I am not going to say a word to him. Number one, I don't know him. He's not my child. I will not talk to a stranger's child unless I'm engaging them in conversation, the adult first at some point. You know, it's like I just don't feel comfortable doing that. So I was ignoring him. He almost, I'm not going to say he tried to trip me, but he kept running ahead of me and stopping to keep me from getting ahead, screaming at me, "You can't skip, you can't skip." Never once did she ever correct him. She finally realized he wasn't by her side and kind of yelled his name to come back to where she was. He ignored her, still screamed at me. Finally, I was able to get away from him. Oh my goodness. So again, my anger just went up. I was almost at the boiling point at this point. So that did take away a lot of the beauty of it from me, from having to pay. And I know some people don't mind paying for entertainment. It's just something that hurts me. It really does. So I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog of the lights. It was beautiful, but that is why I deleted the rants out of it, because I didn't want that video to be marred by my rant. I thought I would leave it up in the chat video. So that happened this week. Let's see. I'm looking. I think I talked about all that. I think I am about ready to wrap this up. I got a couple more topics and then I am going to wrap it up. Long video, I know. So on my other channel, I've got 3 other channels actually that I just pretty much stopped doing anything with, but one of them was originally my main channel. That channel I think will be 3 years old in April of 2016 or March. I don't remember. So I've been doing YouTube close to 3 years. So that channel, it has vlogs on there, it has older haul videos, it's got cooking videos, it's got taste test videos, it's got I've got my DNA where I collected my DNA. So that's the video I want to talk about. So it's got, probably on that channel, it may have the most views on that particular channel is my DNA video. And so I get a lot of weird comments on that channel. Usually when a video gets a lot of views, you get some strange comments at some point. And so one lady, I do not even recall what her comment was, but she typed it in all caps. That doesn't bother me, but typically when you type something in all caps, that denotes that you are screaming. At least that's what I have been told. So she did that. Well, somebody else just berated her for typing in all caps. So currently, they have been fighting on my DNA video about this woman typing in all caps, and I'm just going, I'm out. I'm not even going to comment on that. I may eventually go delete this stuff because I think it's ridiculous, but I kind of wanted to quickly address one topic before I move on, and that kind of is what put it in my mind. If any of you guys are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, again, I've been doing this almost 3 years, so still kind of a newbie. I mean, I think YouTube had its 10th anniversary or 10th birthday this year, but so 3 years into a 10-year program. It's still pretty new, but again, I've got some experience. My channels are still small compared to many, many others out there, and I'm so appreciative that my channel is growing. I love it, love doing this, but I thought I would give you just a tiny little bit of advice if you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel or if you have just started one. So one thing I want to tell you is prepare yourself for the crazy comments that come through, the negative comments, and the thumbs down. When I got my first thumbs down, I'm going to be honest with you guys right now, it really hurt my feelings. At this point in time, very rarely does it bother me. It happens all the time. Somebody will give me a thumbs down. It's like, okay, whatever. There's nothing I can do about it. The only thing, though, that I do wish, even to this day, is that I knew why somebody was giving me a thumbs down. Unless they specifically leave a comment, I will never know. That is the only thing that really bothers me at this point. I mean, it is that person's prerogative. If anybody gives you a thumbs down, it's their prerogative. There's nothing I can do about it, and I don't want to take away anybody's decisions or choices that they make, especially on YouTube. But I just kind of wish I knew why, but I wanted to tell you, you're never going to know why somebody gives you a thumbs down. It could be, you know, like, for example, this is ridiculous, but see the light coming through. Somebody might might be annoyed by that right there. And they may give me a thumbs down because of that. I have no idea. It could be just that ridiculous. They may not have liked my sweatshirt that I'm wearing today. And there it is, in case you wanted to read it. Who knows? They may not have liked my hair. They may hate the decorations in the background. I don't know. And what I'm saying is you will never know why you're going to get a thumbs down. So again, you will get negative comments. Brace yourselves. Don't engage in the negative comments. I learned my lesson the hard way with that. Just don't engage. Just delete. So that's my advice if you are interested in starting a YouTube channel. Try to stay positive. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Love you guys. I will talk to you later. I hope you have a blessed and wonderful week. I'm rushing because the clock's counting down. I hope you have a Merry Christmas. When I check back with you, it will be after Christmas in my next week's chat. So I hope you have a blessed and Merry Christmas. Bye, everybody.